Sunday morning, Easter. Beautiful day out. Just gonna wash the GTI. It hasn't been washed in probably about a week. It's pretty bad. You can kind of see paint there. It's not the best. A lot of droppings from trees. Trims kind of like where the water was raining or dried out. You know, just normal, everyday, vehicle dirtiness. Alright, so I'll show you more up close of what a normal weekly, kind of like what I end up with on a Saturday morning when I wash the vehicles after driving it all week. So I'll put you up close to the wheel, see what it is before, and then I'll do it up close and kind of like a more in-depth show after I'm done cleaning it. Like I said, it's just pretty much like a normal wheel clean. All I do is I put the P&S brake buster on there, knock off the first layer of dirt just with a pressure washer real quick, P&S brake buster, agitate, go from the valve stem either left or right till it's all the way complete. The rears are a little bit easier to clean just because the barrel itself is, well, not the barrel, but the brakes are smaller in the rear, so you have more space to fit your brush. So I feel like I get a better clean. Well, it's just an easier clean basically, just because you don't have to fight the space of the rotor. Then I find it always like when I'm doing the wheel brush, then I'm like, if I just relax my wrist and my hand, it's a lot easier because I tend to get like a little bit like hold it and try to scrub it. But realistically, I mean, it should just get knocked off with the P&S brake buster, and if you leave your just wrist loose, you get less fatigue. I don't know, I always have to remind myself that because I find myself doing that and I'm like, my hand's getting tired, but just because I'm not letting the brush do its work, I'm kind of making the pressure for my wrist. So just a pointer that I find myself even doing. But anyways, so here's the wheel. You can see that it's pretty grimy just from it raining. Driving it, the heat. Obviously when the brakes are doing what they're doing, it's kind of like water heat, so pretty good representation of what a normal week would be for me. I typically wash my vehicles once a week, so there's before, and I'll get to washing and I'll show you the after. Okay, so I guess I finished, I finished all four corners of the wheels, cleaning them. So now I'm going to get to washing the actual vehicle itself. Now it's pretty dirty, so what I'll do is I'll probably foam cannon it, not even agitate it, like don't wash the vehicle, foam cannon it, and then rinse it, and then I'll probably foam cannon it again, and then that's when I'll actually wash the vehicle. For soap, I'm going to use the Kosher Chemi GSF. I'll probably put 150 milliliters in here and fill it up to probably about, 700 or 800 milliliters. I'm not too sure of the dilution or anything like that, but I just got a foam cannon. I tried this soap once yesterday on my Tacoma, and I liked it. It's good soap. I got this information from Matt Mormon on the Obsessed Garage. He's, really, obviously, that's what he does, is detailing stuff. So, I mean, he's pretty knowledgeable. I doubt he's going to say something that's bad for the vehicle, honestly. Pretty much anything that he says, I imagine he's done the research to go through and make sure it's quality product. I mean, that's his whole thing, which I really admire, because that it's sometimes confusing because you get a lot of products out there I mean, there's just like a whole complete product line and pretty much everything you can wash your car with under the sun. You can go anywhere, there's somebody's selling something, so it's hard to kind of figure out like what's good and what's not. He luckily has been able to try stuff and let us know, hey, this is good, don't stay away from this. You know, I'd love to get one of his Krenzel pressure washers and do the whole system like that, but right now, you know, I'm just a, you know, weekend warrior type of thing. Drinking Panera strawberry lemonade, charged lemonade. God, this stuff is so good. But yeah, I mean, pressure washer kicked on. Yeah, so I'm not really one of those. I'm sorry, hold on. This thing is, you can't even see me. I mean, I'm just like one of those guys that's just on the weekends washing his vehicles. It's perfect time to do it. It's not too hot, not too cold. And more realistically, all these vehicles that I have, they don't go in the garage, so they're gonna get dirty almost probably instantly. But I don't know, something therapeutic about washing the vehicle on a Saturday or Sunday morning. You know, hardly anybody's awake at this time. You just kind of put your headphones on, listen to some music, wash your vehicle, enjoy it. And yeah, I'm just gonna pour this in to about 150 milliliters and fill up the rest. Don't got one of those fancy little, you know, spouts or something, you know, not spouts, but funnels or something like that. So, but it's pretty wide mouth, so I'm not gonna miss, obviously. If it does, and the soap's kind of expensive, but honestly, I feel like it's pretty good soap. You know, I don't think it's. I think it's pretty good soap. You know. So right there is 150 milliliters. Milliliters. Sorry, back up with units of measure. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna fill it up with water. Like I said, foam can in it. I'll put you up in the background. Time lapse, the first one, because it's just gonna be basically me just pressure washing the vehicle, knocking off all just the loose or the easy to get stuff. I don't want it to, if there's a lot of dirt on the vehicle, I don't want to foam can in it and move it around. I imagine it'll scrape it, so I don't think adding foam and then rinsing it off is going to be anything bad. I mean, it's just probably, at the very most, it's probably me just wasting the product. So I'm just, but, you know, whatever, you know, I'll just buy some more. Okay, so did the foam cannon, rinsed it. Now we're gonna get to that foam cannon process where I'm actually gonna wash it. Got my rinse bucket, my wash bucket, pushing soap inside the bucket, foam cannon. Now I'm gonna actually foam the whole vehicle. Then I'm gonna wash it. So, yeah. A little bit of left extra in the foam can, you can just pretty much throw it in the wash bucket. So that'll be the end of that. The foam can, okay. Just away. vehicle's small enough where I feel like I really have to like move around the buckets. As long as I put them kind of like in a centralized area, it's not that big of a vehicle. Recharge Panera juice. Alright. Start from the top of the pan, well, top of the vehicle. Wash it. Now the one thing about this soap, man, it just feels good. It just feels like slippery. Nice. And it's not really bad and everything. I mean, it's probably loosening up all the dirt and everything like that. Alright. Then rinse. Go to the other side. Rinse again. Really no harm in rinsing the mat, the pad. Got a few nicks in the front of this hood. But that's what happens when it's your daily driver. You got nicks in your paint. Seems like the more you try to avoid them, the more vehicles you get behind that throw them up. So, what do? It's just what it is. Days ago was my birthday and I turned 35. Yeah, time flies. 35 years old. Time sure does fly. Once you get you get the job of it. All that stuff, it's just think day at a time, so it's for years. But just gotta live in the moment, Hurry up, car's starting to dry. That's the bad thing about not really having a dedicated washing area, is that I'm kind of at the mercy of the sun and almost done with the washing part though. But after that, we're gonna do like a synthetic clay. Really smooth out the paint. Get rid of the contaminants that are kind of pressure that are kind of stuck in the paint. Yeah, so pretty good. So that we rinse. You know, we always have a fear about these nozzles because sometimes you can think they're locked in and they're not. And when you go to use it, you can actually shoot the nozzle out of the car. So like I usually try to test it off to the side just in case I didn't latch it right. And it's probably nothing to do with like, it's just probably the connectors. They're cheap connectors. I don't really take care of the gun. the synthetic clay. Have the, I think this is the Rag Company or PNS? This is PNS synthetic clay, and then this is just some clay lube that I got from our local retail shop down where I live in Clary. Pretty much start from the bottom. Start from the top. going to go get my drying towel. Drying towel. dry. It smells pretty good. You can tell it's kind of already hacked out for drying, so you might need to if you have a bigger vehicle or a truck. But for a car like this, pretty much probably get away with it. Use the time right now in between, wiping up the little beads. Not the beads, like the little droplets that run down from the mirrors, door handles. Use that time to check the oil. They're already here. Check it just to make sure. And then kind of go around the car. And you know what? I'm going to blow off the engine. There's always some dust on it. Changed the cabin air filter yesterday on the car and it was pretty dirty. It's 2022. Alright, so now we're gonna apply the wax. So this is just Atomic Pro Cherry Wax Carnauba Deep Gloss Finish. I'm just gonna apply it with the sponge. Wipe it on the panel, probably do one whole side of the vehicle, and then come back around, buff it, and do the other side, same thing. The guy at the detail shop said that I could pretty much leave this on almost and come back and it won't do any sort of weird thing, so. And it's pretty cool right now. It's sunny, but the car itself is pretty cool, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna wipe it off right now. Shake the product, obviously. I'm gonna apply 3 stripes to this applicator. Then I'll let it sit for a minute or two on the side so the case kind of get a little hazy. And then I'll wipe it off with one of these microfiber basis towels. Buff it basically with putting your hand just to get rid of it. And I'll do the opposite side. Then probably do a quick Interior cleaning, real quick wipe down. Not really a messy guy, so the interior never really gets that bad. The leather's pretty new. It's not shiny. Vacuum, spot vacuum here and there. Take a few minutes till it packs up. Buff it. Do the other side. Yeah, that's pretty much. And then that'll be it. Then we'll just hop in the car. Go over some of the features that it has. Some of the likes, some of the dislikes that I have with the vehicle. There's not too many, but yeah. Ignore that Mr. Car Wash. Yep, it's what I had to deal with basically. What I would do normally before this, or in the winter time, is I would clean the wheels myself, take it to the Mr. Car Wash, wash it, and then dry it here, do all that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to take care of my vehicles a little bit more than I usually would. It's still hard for me because I don't really have I have a 2-car garage, but half of it's used for my tools and the dogs live in the other half of it. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys back in a bit here once I'm done doing this side. I mean, it's going to be the same exact thing on the other side, just polish it off. I'll show you guys the end result of when the wheels are dressed and all that other stuff, and then I'll maybe just throw a clip in and clean the interior. So now I'm just gonna clean the interior. Just real quick, wipe down with the Grios interior detailer on a microfiber rag. I'm gonna do the screens first, on a new rag, that way it doesn't scratch anything. And I'll use my vacuum, clean the carpets. I was gonna I was going to apply tire dressing, but it seems like the coating that I use with that, it's Black Magic Tire Wet. I've used a lot of tire shines. That one seems to work pretty good. I imagine there's other ones that are better, but that one, I feel like if I dry it right now, or if I drive it right now, that it might swing. So I'll just hold off on that until I'm done driving for the day, and then I'll apply it, and then I'll wait a few hours and knock it down, and it should be good. So, let me get the stuff. So this is pretty much the finished product. This is wash, clay bar, synthetic clay, actually, wax, wheels. Look pretty good. They could always be better. But there's the side of the body. Overall nice. Like I said, it's not like a real deep detail, but it's just a nice overall daily driver, clean. Nothing special, but it'll definitely. I mean, it cleans up very nice. There's this side, beautiful. Here's the wheel, maybe more in the sun area. Rotors are kind of rusty. I haven't driven it, but that should knock off once I drive it. There's the side of it. Pretty nice. Anyways, roof. It's overall pretty nice. I'm happy with it. So, go for a spin in it. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. At least I think.